Hey guys, it's Vanessa. I wanted to do a really quick video on my Hispanic Heritage reads. Hispanic Heritage Month takes place from September 15th to October 15th, and I wanted to come up with some books that I might be reading during that month span and probably a little bit after that are by Hispanic authors or about Hispanic characters. Of course, as soon as I sat down to record, my battery started flashing. It's charging now, so let's go on. The first book that I really want to get to for Hispanic Heritage Reads is one that I've had on my shelves forever and I don't understand why I haven't read it yet, and that's Like Water for Chocolate by Laura Esquivel. This book follows the all-female family de la Garza. One of the daughters in this book is facing really strict traditions that don't allow her to be in a romantic relationship with this guy, but that kind of doesn't stop them. I've heard that this book is really charming and silly, sometimes a little bit over the top, but in a great way. I'm really intrigued to see the family dynamics here and the sister dynamics here, as well as the romance itself. And I'm really intrigued about this book because it's very focused on food, and all of the chapters kind of start with the recipe, January Christmas rolls, and then the ingredients here and how do you prepare it. That's a really cute touch that I feel is gonna make me think of the foods in my family and the importance that different foods have for families and what they mean to tradition. I hope that I enjoy this. The next book on here is The Circuit by Francisco Jiménez. It's a short book of stories that focus on this family that grows from 4 to 10, and it's them moving from Mexico to the US, and between that time all the different labor camps that they end up working at, harvesting different crops and different materials. It's an autobiographical novel, sort of based on the author's real life. I think I'm going to be reading this one on audiobook. It's not very long, it's like 130 pages, so it seems really doable, and it's one that I've heard really great things about. The next book that I have on here is How the Garcia Girls Lost Their Accents. It's a coming-of-age story that focuses on 4 sisters that are leaving the Dominican Republic to move to New York City in 1960. Some things that really attract me to the story is the fact that it does focus on sisters. I don't think I really read many books that focus on sisters. I also like the historical setting of it, the 1960s aspect of it, and I've also heard that the story, the narrative style of it is interesting because it starts from the end and then goes backwards towards the beginning, and that sounds like a really intriguing way to tell a story. Hopefully I can get to this one this month. The next thing that I have on my list is Loose Woman by Sandra Cisneros. It's a poetry collection that focuses on womanhood and love from the female perspective, and I've heard that it's really sexy, that it's really beautiful and raw, and that it takes on a lot of different subjects having to do with these main themes in a very sensual and passionate way. I really love the way Sandra Cisneros plays with words and language and the sounds that she evokes in her writing, so I'm super excited to get to this one. The next book that I have on here I just got from the library, and I've been super awaiting its release. I'm really excited about this, and it's The First Rule of Punk, and it's by Celia Pérez. This book focuses on our main character Malu, whose name is Maria Luisa. She's 12 years old and she moves to a new area where she's starting at a new school. It's her discovering these friendships in this new school and starting a band. It's about her interests in making zines, skateboarding, and rock music, of course. It's a middle grade novel, so I'm excited to see the story from this young girl's perspective, and I'm also really interested in the fact that the author is really into zines in her own life, so she used a lot of that as inspiration for this book and made it kind of collage-y. I keep skipping the pages that have the collages, of course. There we go. Another really interesting thing about this is that the author is an alum from my graduate program, and she became a librarian as well. So I'm really excited to support her in Bull Pride. So let's hope that this one lives up to the expectations that I have for it. And last but not least, I have one on here that is a very hyped book, and I feel like it's been very well received by YA readers and people who are not YA readers, and that's Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe by Benjamin Alire Sáenz. And it follows 2 boys boys who don't really have much in common that end up sparking a friendship that becomes really deep meaning and important to them as the story goes on. I've heard that it has a very slow pace and is very character focused, which is something that I am definitely drawn to. I hope that it's as touching and beautiful as so many people have said. I also know that this book focuses on sexual identity, and that also is another reason why I would want to get to this one. So that is it. I have 6 books total. If any of these sound interesting to you, let me know in the comments, or if you've read any of them. If you're making a Hispanic Heritage Reads video, also let me know in the comments because I would like to watch those as well to get more and more recommendations. Thanks so much for watching my video, and I shall see you in my next one. Bye bye.